my channel. Hey, hey. Look, I know it's been a minute. Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. But I wanted to come back to you guys. As I promised, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I have recently moved, and I've been able to get back into the groove of my workout routine. So I promised you guys some time ago that I would do a workout routine dedicated to curvy girls, and this is gonna be the first one. I'm hoping that they can go into like a nice fun series with you guys, so that you can go on this journey with me. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I have been like back and forth on this fitness journey, but this time I am definitely going to stay on it, and I am going to reach my goal, and I'm hoping that this will be really great help, and I can give you guys tips as well for anybody else who's out there wanting to improve their health and reach some fitness goals, you know, as we close out this year and head into 2020. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and join the family. You know you want to. And also go ahead and click the little bell so that you can get updates on when I post new videos. And just stay tuned with me because we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so one of the workouts that I generally start when I first go into the gym, which is a really great way to, you know, warm my body up, warm up my muscles, is using the elliptical machine. One of the things I really like about the elliptical machine, especially being a plus size woman, is that it's low impact when it comes to the stress and the pressure on your knees. I know a lot of us tend to have issues with our knees and our joints, so this is a really great way to not damage those tendons and things in your knees. You know, once you get stronger, once your legs get stronger, once you have gotten to a place where you've built your resistance and you know, you build your stamina, then I would say go ahead and graduate yourself to using machines like the treadmill where you can run. But just starting out, I would really suggest using the elliptical machine. It's a really great way to warm up. I generally do warm up on the elliptical for like 5 to 10 minutes just to warm my body up. I start off a little kind of slow, and then I speed up, and I may do like sessions or segments where I go at a really fast pace for about 2 minutes, and then I, you know, go to a lower speed for a minute just to, you know, gather myself, and then I may go back into like a faster speed for 2 minutes. But sometimes I can just go the same rate until that warm-up is complete, and I do generally check my pressure to make sure that my heart rate is at least 165 or 170, because that's when your body is warmed up, your heart rate is going, and you know that you are now in that area where your body is burning calories. And then I move on from that. But again, this is a really great way to get you started in the gym. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time on the elliptical machine. I just spend a couple of minutes, like I said, to get my heart rate up. And then I move on to exercises where I'm using my body weight or doing free weights and other free movements. Alright, so moving into the next movement, here I am doing some lunges, and I am using a 10-pound weights. And these exercises are really great for, you know, working on your glutes and building the muscles in your legs. One thing you do want to be mindful is just making sure that your knees are not extending over the tip of your toe. I see so many people make that mistake, but you really have to be mindful of that when you're stepping out, is that your knee is not going beyond your toe. Okay, so this next move is called front kicks. Front kicks are another standing cardio exercise that increase your heart rate, and they stretch your hamstrings and your glutes. And one of the benefits also is that it also is going to work your lower abs, ladies. So this is a great cardio kickboxing move, and it's very great for those low impact options, and it provides great cardiovascular benefits that you can do in the gym or at home. All right, so this next movement, of course, are kettlebell squats. The trick to doing this movement correctly is standing with your feet wide apart, your toes pointed forward, holding a heavy kettlebell in front of you with your palms facing forward, and you want to keep your chest lifted. I know this movement is a favorite for most people, but make sure when you come up, ladies, you squeeze your butt cheeks in like you see me doing here, and then go back down. I could be going a little bit lower, but like I said, it's been a minute since I've been in the gym. All right, so this next movement are side lunges. Side lunges are great for working out your quads and your glutes. It is similar to what you do in standard lunges as you saw me do before, but the focus is going to be on inner and outer thighs. One thing that you need to be mindful of is when you first start, your legs actually need to be shoulder width apart. I did not do that correctly in the beginning starting this movement. And also when you go into that lunge position, make sure you're sitting back as you would in a squat, and that you're putting your weight into your heel so that you don't injure yourself. Okay, so this next exercise are called standing crunches. What you're going to need for this is just your body and a weight. I'm right now using a 20-pound kettlebell weight, and all you're doing is standing up and you're leaning over, letting that weight go past your knee. One of the things I'm noticing that I'm doing incorrectly here that I don't want you guys to do is when you come up, make sure you're just standing up straight. Don't lean over to the other side slightly at all, because this is really focusing on building your core and improving your balance. You don't want to injure your spine or your back or anything like that when you're doing this movement. Doing every movement exercise, I usually do 3 reps of 12. But this is generally what a standing crunch looks like in this particular variation. There are others that you can do, but this is the one that I went with for today. Okay, so now we are moving along to some of my favorite movements, which are donkey kicks and fire hydrants. These movements are really great for building your leg muscles, building your butt, working your core and toning your hamstrings. I mean, you walk every day, so why not focus on working out your legs? So what you're doing right now is you see me do getting on all fours, and you're pretty much lifting your leg to the side. This is the fire hydrant move. And as you lift that leg to the side, you're kind of like squeezing your butt muscles together. This is a really great exercise. I really love these movements. They may look easy on camera, but trust me, honey, you will feel the burn, okay? Yeah, I had to take a break. Look back at it a little bit. And we're going to go over to the other side. As y'all can see, you can see my butt muscles engaged right here from this angle. But you're pretty much just lifting your leg to the side. When you're first starting out, it can be challenging, especially if you are heavier in the bottom as I am. Lifting all that weight in your legs can be a bit of a challenge. And then in between your reps, just make sure you stretch out your butt muscles, because you are definitely going to feel the burn. Twerk it, girl. And. So we're going to get right back into it. After you take a break, don't rest too long. Gather yourself like I am doing here. And I am going now into those donkey kicks. As I said, you're pretty much taking your legs and you're kicking it back. Your heel is going up into the air. Try to keep your back straight as you see mine is. And I try to look forward and not too much down, but it doesn't matter. As long as that back is straight, that core is engaged, you are doing good, honey. And then just switch to the other side. Generally, guys, I do 12 reps of 3 for each leg. And just so I'm not stopping to rest long in between the exercises, I kind of just go from a donkey kick rep right into the fire hydrant movement, and then back into the donkey kick movement. And it really does make you feel the burn. So let me know what you guys think about this movement. This is one of my favorites. This is something that you can do in the gym and at home. You do not have to have a gym membership to do this one, okay? So I don't want any excuses. All right, so moving along, we are now doing core muscles. This is a medicine ball sit up. You're basically taking a 6 to 9 pound medicine ball and you're using that weight to thrust it, you start lying on your back, you take it and you thrust it up to pull yourself up. Especially for those of you who are top heavy and you don't have really strong core muscles, this is a really great exercise. Some people do it to where they lift their legs up a little bit, or they do these other movements, but this is just a simple way to do it. Also, be sure when you're coming down, ladies, that you're not throwing yourself on the floor and let your back fall to the floor, that you lie down smoothly, okay? Alright, so take a break in between your movements. We're going to be moving on into the Russian twist with the medicine ball, as you guys are going to notice. And with this, I just want you guys to be mindful that when you're doing this movement, when you go from side to side, that is 1 rep. So for instance, that's 1, 1, and 2, and 2. That's how you do this movement, okay? Your muscles are going to be very engaged. You are going to be feeling it by the time you're finished. And y'all are going to be thanking me when the summertime comes and you looking cute in your bathing suit. But this is the last movement. I hope you guys enjoy it, because we are now coming to the end.